You're watching the KUSI News at 6.
So some new squatting laws in California make it easier to get unwanted residents out of your home, or at least that's the intent. So what does this mean, and what rights do homeowners have? Joining us now to discuss is real estate broker Mark Powell. Mark, great to see you again.
Good to see you, Rafer. How are you?
I'm good, my friend. So you're talking about squatting versus trespassing.
Correct.
And can you just talk briefly about the difference between the two? You're a real estate expert, so you're the right guy to talk about this.
That's correct. And I've dealt with this back in 2009 when we had all those foreclosed properties. People were squatting all the time in these homes. So here's the difference. Squatting is when a person goes into a house that's vacant, it's not their own, they don't own it, and they make a claim of occupancy. Now, when they do this, oftentimes, they'll even change the locks.
Wow.
They'll put the utilities in their own name, and they'll act like this is their property. And the thing in San Diego is we have a lot of vacant homes. Tens of thousands of homes are vacant. Some of them are second homes. The difference, though, trespassing is a criminal offense. So when you're trespassing, the police can arrest you, but when you're squatting, it's a civil offense. So if someone's squatting in the property, let's say they printed out a lease online and they forged the owner's name and the police get there, they're not going to know if that's a legitimate lease. They're not a judge. So that's the difference. One is a civil matter, squatting,
right,
and trespassing is a criminal matter.
So how do you keep, obviously when somebody shows up at your house and squatting, they are trespassing. How do you prove it? What do you do to protect yourself?
Okay, there's a great way to do that. There's an assembly bill called Assembly Bill 602, and the penal code section for trespassing is 602. So a 602 letter is a letter that you would file with the state of California. I'm sorry, we'd file with the police department. It's throughout the whole state of California, and it allows you to say no one is in this house for 12 months. You check a box that I can show the camera right here.
Yeah. So you got that's a sheriff's department trespass arrest
right
authorization.
Here. You fill out this form, you submit it to the sheriff's department or whatever your local police department agency is, and you tell them, hey, this house is vacant, nobody lives here, and if somebody's there, they're trespassing. So then when the police go there, they'll see this letter, and they'll see some signs. You have to post signs. You have to put these no trespassing signs.
Did you have one of those signs?
Oh, yeah, I have one of those trespassing signs. So the trespassing signs, they look like this. This is a standard trespass sign right there. So you get a no trespassing. You post those all on the windows on the interior.
That's crazy.
So the police get there. Now it's not squatting. Now it's trespassing. It's a criminal offense, and they can arrest the people that are in there. But I have to caution people. If somebody finds out someone's squatting in their property, they should not go in there and try and throw them out themselves. They shouldn't go turn off the electricity, turn off the water. Like that lady in Queens, New York, she did that. She changed the locks. She ended up getting arrested. Took her out in handcuffs for an unlawful eviction. So if you do find somebody squatting in your house, let's say you have a rental property, it hasn't been occupied for a while, first thing you do is call the police and be sure to file this letter. It's called a letter of agency, and you can find them online. You can fill them out online, and I would recommend anybody, if you're selling a vacant house, if you're renting a house and nobody's in it, file that letter.
This is absolutely crazy. We ran out of time, but this bill, is it up for a vote? What's the future of this bill before we let you go?
The bill already passed. It passed in January, so it's a law. But one thing you have to know, that there's some people that are going on TikTok, some migrants coming across, they're posting these TikToks saying, hey, there's a law in America that lets you just take over a house. So the guy got 4 million hits on it. So the jig is up, the word is out, everybody's talking about it.
So protect yourself and go online and find those.
Absolutely.
Mark, always appreciate you coming on and keeping us abreast of what's going on in the world of real estate, good, bad, and otherwise.
That's right.
Nice suit. Go enjoy the Aztecs now.